Hi everyone, Felicia Fitzgerald here, Cincy Independent Director of the Candle Intelligence Agency, and I am going to show you all how to create your own custom graphic images using Canva. I love Canva. It's my favorite graphic imaging system to use. That's the one that I stick with. Of course, there's other things like PicMonkey, Word Swag app. I mean, there's tons and tons of other graphic imaging apps out there, but this is the one that I use from my iMac computer desktop. Everyone can access it. Just go to canva.com and set up your own account, and let's get started. So the first step is go to canva.com, and you can see here my design space here. I've got tons and tons of info and creations, graphic images that I've used. Now if you're thinking about Canva, you want to use Canva for postcards. I use them, of course, for postcards. You can use them for business cards, YouTube covers, Facebook posts, YouTube thumbnails. If I need to create an image for my products to put on Facebook or social media, I come in here and I do that. You see, I've done a Scentsy Buddy. I've taken pictures of warmers. And done different kind of layovers on them. A lot of these right here are different t-shirt graphics that I created. You can make transparent images. So you can see, you can do lots of things with Canva. I love it. It is probably one of the staples of my business because I love graphic imaging. I love creating things. I love this kind of technology. So I'm always on Canva, always doing something. So as you get in here and play around, it keeps all of this info for you, which I like about Canva. If your computer shuts off and the power goes out while you're working on it, it will still be here when you log back on. So in this particular session today, we are going to create a Facebook post. So let's get started. We are going to come over here and click on Facebook post. It'll bring you up to another page. And again, this is just a basic Canva how to make like a flyer for postcards or business cards. So I'm going to just show you simply some of the things that you can do in here. There's so many different things. Here's a lot of layouts you can use. Some that are, I think most of them are free, but you could buy more the more you scroll down. There's tons of elements in here. You can add grids, frames, lines. You can do all kinds of things. There's text that you can do in here. And then there's also backgrounds that you can buy. Now the thing with Canva, you have to remember, it would take me hours to sit here and explain each and every feature. Those are just the basic features. So you would have to really dedicate your time to sit down and play with these over and over again. Just go in there and make just a practice flyer. Don't stress yourself out on making it too simple. Just watch this tutorial. Go in there and do it over and over and over again because practice makes perfect on these things. You can watch a tutorial all day, but unless you get on Canva and practice, you're not going to be comfortable with it. So you really have to do it over and over and over again. It's not going to look pretty and perfect maybe the first time, but like I said, get over that learning curve and it will be awesome. So let me upload a couple of things. Let me do a background. Let's just throw that up there. I've got tons of things uploaded. That's the one we don't want because it has the white background. This one's a lot cleaner and it's a lot more professional. So you could see the difference between the two. So let me delete that out. You can put a lot of stuff in here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and speed this little clip up and you'll just see me adding a whole bunch of things just to get the practice. And this is something you should practice doing, just getting in and adding stuff. So here's just a bunch of things that you can add. And then here's text. You can add a body of text. I'm just gonna type whatever in there. You can also change the color of your text. Probably not to the same thing that it is. You can change the font. Now brand fonts and uploaded fonts, the difference between those is the uploaded ones are ones that I've uploaded outside of Canva using Creative Market. So these are things that I bought myself and I've downloaded and I've kind of made it my brand. So these all are fonts that I use normally in my postcards and my flyers and things like that. So I love it. It makes me individual and it makes me kind of have my own brand. You know what I mean? So take a chance and explore getting other fonts and getting your own. If not, there's 500,000 here in Canva, so it's not a big deal. So let's just change that font right quick to that. That's good enough. And there you go. Like, obviously this isn't something that I would use because it's a whole bunch of things slapped together, but that's just the main idea of things. I mean, you can crop things, you can add things in. It makes things more professional when you remove the background. So the only other thing is to make sure nothing's selected. See how that's selected? You want to click outside the box, make sure nothing's selected. Then click download prints. And depending on if you want it to be transparent background or not, I only do that for t-shirts because I take that image and upload it into another one. And I can show you how to do that later. But for this particular, I want to save mine. So click on, leave it on PNG. That's all you got to do, and click download. Saves your design over here, and then it kind of puts in what it thinks it should be named. Usually it's something that's already in there. So I click the down button in case I want to change the name to something that I'll remember, and you can also change where you save it to. A lot of times I'll save it in my Dropbox just so I'm not taking up room on my computer. And so once it's like that, it's already saved. But if you want to change it, change the name and then just hit enter. And that's that. That is how you do a basic flyer. And once you do that, you can go into Facebook. You can upload, you can find the picture, upload it to Facebook, and whatever you made for the day, you can show your creation to the world. And those are the eye-popping things that'll catch everyone's attention. Instead of just a basic flyer that you screenshotted off of the marketing tab and threw on to Facebook, everyone stops and looks at this because no one else has this template. You've made it yourself. I even have my own logo that I put on everything. And so people know that it's mine. And I'm big on creating your own brand, so that's why I got my own logo. And I put my logo on all of my flyers because I don't want to end up in social media jail. I know Facebook is really hard on a picture. If it gets shared so many times, then everybody goes to jail. Everybody gets locked up, and I don't want to do that. I spent so much time creating my image. I would love to share. Trust me, I would love to share, but I don't want to be in Facebook jail. I can't afford for my account to be shut down because other people didn't want to learn how to figure out their own marketing and figure out how to use Canva and be individual. So slap your logo on there, get a logo, or just even type your name on there. You don't have to get an actual logo. Type your name on there before you download it and save yourself a little bit of grief. And I hope you guys learned basic Canva 101. I'll get more into detail on what else you can do with Canva, how you can combine Canva with other editing software and make some really awesome things. So stay tuned for that, and thank you for watching.